That's 5 feet tall. I don't know what that is. Harold, Alberta, it's really, good to be back into your home. We appreciate you having us back. We're back for a part 3 as far as being here on day 3 of searching. With this story, if you've not yet heard about the Leaches here, their son went missing 32 years ago, Randy Leach. And we came and we met them back in October, a few months ago. We now have 7 or 8 locations that we actually came in an extra day early, so we're going to be here for 2 days working with you guys.
Okay, we appreciate it.
To see if we can find Randy. So if you've not yet seen the first 2 episodes as well as the live streams we've done, I'll leave a link in the description down below to all of those. Go check those out, then come back here. And we don't really know where or what we're getting ourselves into today yet. We do know that we have 7 or 8 locations to check.
Appreciate it, yeah.
Absolutely. One of those locations is north of the farm, the pig farm. One of our viewers sent us a image that when you take it and you scale it, if Randy were to have left the party that night, come around by the cemetery, come south of there and barreling down, the road kind of splits and there's a big ravine there. We just never know where this is, and is this an accident? Was it foul play? Right now we still have all of those unanswered questions for us.
Oh yeah.
I'm going to drive you all around.
Yeah.
So, and so with that, we need to follow up on every lead that's coming in that's not already been explored.
Sure.
And so this one's going to be, a really easy, one more that we'll have those answers, and we'll be able to then tell the viewers, we've already checked that one off the box. We've checked this one off the box.
That's right. That's what we need.
Yep, and that's what we continue to do. We continue to check these off the box. And so we're going to jump over to Stanley's because he does have to get out of town soon. Stanley is, if you saw the caves that we were looking at in one of the previous episodes, Stanley also has a quarry, a pond up above the caves. There's been some speculation that we need to check this property as well. So we're going to go check that one first thing this morning. Then the pig farm, and then we also have in the news just a couple of days ago, and I'll leave a link down below on that one, and you had not even heard about that one until we mentioned it last night and this morning.
Right.
But there were possible human remains that it's kind of been indicated that they're very old human remains that were found down at a lake that is just directly 30 minutes south of where the party was at. So those are going to be our 3 main locations today.
Okay.
And then if we have more time, we do have another 6 or 7 that, Betty's put on the roster for us. And then if we don't hit them today, we're going to hit them all tomorrow. So,
okay.
Like I said, we're going to check one off at a time.
Yeah. All right, thanks.
So we're here for you. Call us if you need anything today.
Thank you.
You're welcome. We'll continue to, like I said, check those items off for you.
Sounds good.
Thanks. So I want to apologize to anybody that feels like our morning setup scene was a little rushed from what it normally is. A couple of things are going on. One is we've got Ron Stanley. We're heading over to his property real quick. He's not available tomorrow. He's only available like first thing this morning. And so we wanted to bring you back into the story of the Leaches, and that's why I really invite you to go check out episode 1 and 2 if you've already done so. That we're around family now, and hey, here's the mission. We're going to work for the day, and thank you for breakfast. Let's go to work. So for that one, please accept my apology if any of you felt like I was rushed, because we kind of are.
Looks like Ron's over there.
Yeah, let me go talk to Ron. I don't know if he's good with being on camera yet or not, so let me go do a quick chat with him.
Yeah, see if he's...
Nice guy. No video on this one, and I talked to him about the way that the setup was, 32 years ago. He said that, yeah, really, there was a lock gate on the other portion of it that's kind of a hidden way to get into it. No video because he really doesn't want people seeing what he has here, but it was pretty much just a puddle back then. I don't know why we're still, and he has a bunch of heavy equipment that they've since cleaned out the entire pond. So I'm like, well, let's just scratch this off. But he's like, no, come take a look at it. So we're gonna go take a quick look. I'll report back in just a few moments. Sam, you're welcome to come with us.
The water there in the quarry, it's about 14 feet deep and it's iced over. And the little bit that we could see is super clear. So we can't say that we searched it, but we can say we're gonna put this on the burner. It's definitely on the table because it hasn't been searched. But the guy that owns it, he's lived here for over 30 years, and as clear as that water is, he'd be able to see anything down there. It's super clear. So we're gonna put this one on the back burner and check out another spot.
at the pig farm. We did a little bit of a scanning in episode number 1 or 2, I can't remember. So we're back with Betty, daughter Elizabeth, who's hiding. You can't hide from us, Elizabeth.
Hi.
And Larry, thank you for being out here with us again, especially on such a cold day. And the reason why we're back here, Sam, it's less windy up here.
Yeah,
This could
much nicer.
Holding up good?
We're okay.
Look, we're only getting started. Betty's in for the trip.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
Maybe I did after all. Found a trail. Think we better take this.
Yeah, those look a little bit better. Whoa! Whoa! Yeah, watch, be careful right there, Betty. You might fall.
Yeah, Betty, if you walk in the lead.
No, I wasn't gonna go.
Yeah, don't follow me there.
Yeah, this canoe might be what we're looking at.
Yeah, the canoe.
It's about the same length of a vehicle, so.
Yeah, and there's plenty of people that have been down here. But let me pull it up.
Yeah,
on-
let's pull up the image.
That would be that canoe was over there when the satellite image was taken, and now it's over there. And what we were looking at, so right there you can actually see what appears to be a car on there, which would be in the river right here. And with as much use as this gets, we just got to verify it here, but it's the way that it was hitting in the shadows. We are standing right on top of it right now. I'm kind of bummed.
Well,
We're checking off the boxes, like we said.
Well, on to the next spot.
Yep. Sam, let's head down to the Gardner Lake.
Gardner.
Gardner Lake is where we're gonna head to. And then the reason for that one is because it was possible human remains. Right now they're not even really some as human remains, but there seems to be a lot of activity around it. That it was in the news on January 12th, 2020. Right now, today is the 14th, so two days ago. Body of water straight south of where we're at, about 30 minutes. Like I said, it's gonna be another box. We're either gonna check it off or we're gonna find something. Sam, we have a big problem here. I'm gonna rule this lake out. You made a great comment calling this lake, the people live on it, fishing is religion.
Oh yeah, just looking at the homes around here, all kinds of bass boats and fishing boats.
Yeah.
I mean, there's lots of, everyone has a boat. So if they're living on this lake or by this lake, there's a extremely high possibility that on their boat they have a fish finder. And
Yeah.
fish finders will find cars.
Let's head back up into Linwood, and there's a high-low pond or something like that.
They're talking about, yeah.
I'd love to go hit that one. It sounds like that we're gonna have a better chance over there.
That sounds good.
All right. Ricefall Pond, private property. We made it. I like that it's kind of secluded a little bit.
Yeah.
It's not quite as windy.
That's kind of quieter.
Yeah. Well, we say that till we get out there.
Yep.
All right, we'll have answers in 10 to 15 minutes, Larry. Highest concentration of fish I've ever seen, Larry, but no car in here. So, what's our next location we're heading to? You find evidence already?
Yeah, lucky penny.
How's a lucky penny? So the points that we're looking for here, Sam, is that a viewer sent us something that they saw in the woods here. And the location that we're at, last time, we searched Stranger Creek right here, but somebody did notice, one of the viewers, that there might be something in the woods right down here. So we're gonna go check that out real quick. See where that green tree is at? Really the points of interest are just left of that, about 30 feet in the woods there. So 30 years ago, off the road, let's say that maybe he fell asleep and off the road, heading home.
There.
You just never know, Sam.
Yeah.
You just never know.
Definitely gotta look into it.
I think that what they were seeing, look at that, just the way that the big foliage of trees was. Again, just the way that the shadows came in from a Google Earth image. Definitely clears it.
That's what it was.
So we appreciate your tips. Keep them coming. You can get a hold of Larry and Betty or Alberta, and we have like an email and some links down below in the description. We never know if it's going to be the right tip or tricks, you know, so that's why we keep referring to this as open source investigations, you know, because we have solved some of these cold cases because of a tip that's come in. So keep them coming. Don't stop. We are going to solve this one. Okay, so we're here at, how do you say this name? Sarcoxie?
Sarcoxie.
Tar?
Sarcoxie.
Sarcoxie, okay. And so some of the theories as to why we'd be at Sarcoxie Lake.
Well, back when we were in high school, I'd asked the other kids, you know, why are we going all the way up to Lawrence to go swimming, or Topeka to go swimming? We have a lake right here. And they're like, nobody swims in there. There's dead bodies in there.
Oh.
This was before Randy
That was before
disappeared.
Randy. Okay.
But
And I guess we need to do a better introduction as to you, LeAnn. You were actually maybe the very last person that ever saw Randy at the party.
yeah,
And
good
so,
chance.
okay. The wind's kicking up, we're running out of daylight, so Sam and I were gonna rush to get in the water here. The size of this lake, I think it's gonna take us probably an hour on this one for us to, we're gonna have to do a, you know, 2 passes around the perimeter of it and get this one cleared, so. See, that dock worked out good, Sam.
Yeah, so far so good. You ready?
Didn't fall apart on us. So we'll just do a nice perimeter like we normally always start. For those of you who have not been here before, let me explain some of the sonar here and the way that it actually works. Over here on the right hand side, the bottom, we're using what's referred to as a side scan. So you see the black water column, that is the distance between the boat and the bottom. You'll see is roughly 4.5 feet right now. And then we're casting 75 feet to the right and 75 feet to the left. Now this upper one, you can see the black water column. So everything from the top of the block to the bottom is right now reading 4.5 feet. So as it comes across the right, anything that's black is nothing but water. And then this one over here is the new Garmin Live Scope, so we can actually see what's coming up in real time, whereas this is what we've already gone over. So that kind of brings you up to speed. That's 5 feet tall.
It's about the right height.
That is the right height. So we'll throw an anchor first, and then we'll throw a magnet, see if it's metal. If you can get a magnet on it, then we'll run a GoPro down the line right to where it's at. Right there. Drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it.
Drop it. Gently pulling.
Okay, yeah, you're pulling us straight to it. I don't know what that is.
We're just about
It
right.
is 3, it's like we're like right over the top of it, like right now. Yeah, drop your magnet straight down. Don't hit your own anchor though, okay? Don't pull that up. Okay, I just saw your anchor. Oh, that was cool. Your anchor just hit the bottom, or your magnet just hit the bottom.
Fish around for it.
I can see you bouncing. I can see you bouncing your magnet. Yeah, yes, your anchor is directly on it. In fact, I can see your rope actually going straight to it. See that? I have a new pole here, the GoPro on it. It will go down 24 feet. Yeah, we don't have to dive anymore for some of the shallower stuff. Recording. Hit the bottom. Oh, it could just be a pond grate. For the suction.
Yeah, it's a grate.
That's what that is.
So we're hooked into the grate.
Oh, you're never getting your anchor off of there. Okay, so now based on that, Sam, let's go do the last pass down the middle of the lake.
I'm really glad we had this Yeah, that way we were able to actually see, so we know what it is.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah, it saves so much time. Just got done giving a real good search, and actually we found a point of interest. It was about the size of a vehicle. We took the GoPro that's on a stick, and we ran it down a line to kind of see what it was. It actually ended up being a metal grate. So other than the metal grate being there, there's nothing that would be that size or the size of the vehicle. So this pond is clear.
I think that we're going to wrap for today.
Yeah.
Then we'll just go talk to Harold and Alberta, kind of give them an update, and then we're going to do a interview with them this evening, as well as with LeAnn.
Yeah.
So.
Hey guys.
Well, Harold,
Yes?
what a windy day today it was out there.
Well, it could have been worse.
So with the day, we met up with you for a little bit during the day. I can't remember, were you there when we finished that pond? Or had you already taken off?
I took off.
Okay. So that pond had the most fish that we've ever seen in it before, but
The rise and fall pond?
yeah, the rise and fall pond.
Okay.
So nothing else was in there except for fish. We did make our way over to
Sarcoxie.
see, I can't say that. I'm terrible with pronouncing things. So we made our way over there, and it was, you know, a larger body of water. We did cover the entire pond, so we know with 100% that there is no vehicle in there. We did locate something that we thought was a vehicle at a moment, you know, for a moment. We have some new equipment that's, you know, not only can we see live what's down there as far as, you know, live sonar, but then we also have a new GoPro that's on a 24-foot pole. So we were able to latch on to the grate, position us, drop the pole down there with the camera, so that way we didn't actually have to suit up. So we saved, you know, an hour to an hour and a half today,
Oh, okay.
being more efficient, and so we have that on camera showing exactly what it was under the water there. The other area that we cleared, we didn't do Gardner Lake because of the number of homes that were around it.
Oh.
You know, so we didn't cover that one. We're not taking it off the plate, we're just putting it on the back burner for now, because I believe there's, you know, it was never on the burner until yesterday.
Right, till the body.
Yeah, until the body. And so where the body was located, we don't exactly know, but again, coming back to the number of homes that have always been rented there, as well as 25 to 50 boats that live on the water with sonar, I don't think there's a square inch of that lake that's not being covered by sonar.
Really not,
So
yeah.
let's put that, you know, way down on the table on that one. What else did we end up covering?
You went and looked for that car, the photo that you sent.
Yep, so
You guys walked down to look for that?
Yeah, so two different GPS locations that some viewers said sent us. So north of the pig farm on north of Mark's property, ended up being a canoe. Is one of the items that people had questioned what it was, but next to the canoe in the image was what appeared to be the size of a car. And based on the Google image, it looked like it was more of a 50-foot ravine. So when we got there, and just the way the road comes down and then splits, and there was no real ravine, it was just the way the shadows were hitting it with the trees there. So
you
nothing.
marked that off.
We marked that one off as well, and then we also marked off right by Stranger Creek, off of 32 is what it is. So we marked that one off. That ended up being a great big tree brush pile, is what showed up on Google Images on that one. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 locations we've marked off today. That we were in the water on 2 locations, and then 2 that we boots on the ground.
And you looked up at the quarry pond. Oh, the quarry pond.
We checked Ron Stanley's property as well. Beautiful property. He asked that we didn't, show anything on camera there, so we don't have any footage there. Again, that one we don't believe so, but that's going to be a back burner with Gardner if we need to continue, the search, that we have so many other possibilities. We appreciate you being here and being a part of this story and a part of the open source investigation that's going on here, because a lot of the places that we checked today was because of people like you, the viewers, that said, hey, I may have seen something on Google Earth, and we don't discredit any of those, but now when they come in, I can say, we've already checked that one.
Yeah.
Whereas before,
Right.
we could not say that we've checked that one. So,
Right.
so keep those tips coming, and if you've ever heard of anything, please share those stories with us. A link is in the description down below to a website that, as Facebook page that you have going on, Betty, for information. In addition to that, Harold and Alberta and Betty, they have phone numbers down there as well. So, you know, not just to offer up your support, but, you know, if you have anything or you want to make it anonymous, they also have a mailing address as well that is in the description down below. So anything you can do. It's been 32 years. Let's get these 2 answers and let's bring Randy home. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Thank you.